Choosing the right pot isn't just about style and design. It's also important to consider the functionality of the pot and how you'll be using it in the garden.
First up, let's look at the difference between an indoor and an outdoor pot. So, an outdoor pot will always have drainage holes at the bottom. It may even have more than one. That's to allow the potting mix to drain freely. On the other hand, an indoor pot won't have a drainage hole at the bottom. They're sometimes called cover pots or cache pots. And the idea is that you can quite comfortably put them on your surfaces indoors, your floors, bench tops, without worrying about water spilling out onto those surfaces. Then there are pots that are dual use, so you can use them both indoors and outdoors. And they'll have a plug at the bottom like this. So obviously, quite simply, you pull the plug out for outdoor use and you pop the plug back in for indoor use. Cover pots are a bit like seasonal jackets for your plants that you can chop and change from season to season. So what you do is you grab your plant and you place it into your cover pot, black plastic pot and all. The important thing to remember is that when it comes time to water, you quite simply take it back out of the pot, let it drain and place it back. You don't want any water pooling at the bottom of that pot.
If you're after a warm, earthy look and feel, you can't go past terracotta. It's a timeless addition to your potted garden and it goes with just about everything. Terracotta pots are porous, which means they allow air and water to pass through the walls of the pot. So they're a great choice for dry-loving herbs like thyme and rosemary, or pretty Mediterranean-style plants like lavender and geraniums. But their porous nature can also cause the soil to dry out quicker than glazed or plastic pots. So if you're growing water-thirsty plants, look out for cottoseal pots, which have the ageless appearance of terracotta, but they've been pre-treated with a water-resistant sealant to help reduce water loss.
Glazed pots are often bright and bold, so they really bring a splash of colour to the patio or balcony. Now the glaze actually seals the outside of the pot and makes the clay less permeable, so they also hold on to moisture better. And the clay also results in a stronger, more resilient pot.
And the thick walls help to prevent the pot from absorbing too much heat. Glazed pots can be heavy, but you can use that to your advantage when growing bigger plants that might need a more stable base. They really do make a statement, so be sure to position them in a spot where you can enjoy them for years to come.
If you're a city gardener or renter, or you just don't like moving heavy pots, then keep an eye out for lightweight pots like Northcote Pottery's wave planters. So you can see they've got a beautiful pattern on the outside of the pot. They're made from a combination between fiberglass and clay, so they're lightweight, tough and easy to manoeuvre, even full of plants and potting mix.
Lightweight pots like this are the perfect choice if you want to chop and change your potted displays from time to time, or have the flexibility to move colour and interest to where it's needed most.
If on the other hand you love the look of glazed pots without the weight, then keep an eye out for Primo Light pots. You'd never know the difference.
Pots in this range look like traditional glazed planters, but they're made from high density resin, so they're super light, tough, UV resistant and hold their vibrant colour. Plastic pot design has come such a long way, with modern design styles and colours that are sure to match your home and garden decor. There are even realistic plastic pots like Northcote Pottery's Irondale planters, which mimic the look of corrugated iron and rusted metal for a country-style look. These days, plastic pots are strong and lightweight, so they're easy to move, easy to take home and plant up. And unlike porous clay pots, plastic containers don't lose moisture as quickly. Just be aware that sunlight can fade poorer quality plastic pots or make them brittle, so look out for Northcote Pottery's range of UV-treated plastic planters that maintain their look and feel in Australian conditions.
If you like your potted garden to be easy care, then you might be a self-watering pot kind of person.
Self-watering pots have a water reservoir at the bottom, so there's no need to constantly monitor your plant's watering needs. Plants can access water as they need it. Because it's a closed system, self-watering pots can also help to retain nutrients, and because moisture doesn't sit on the foliage, there's less chance of fungal disease. With so many pots to choose from, the only thing left to do now is go shopping.